Shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kudash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways, teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And real quick, I just want to prove that the Galatians were Israelites. So when you read in Galatians, the 4th chapter, 26, it says, "But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all." Now, Jerusalem is not the mother of everyone. Jerusalem is only the mother of the Israelites. Therefore, the Galatians were Israelites. Right? Now, the scholars know this. This was known through all the classical scholars that the church at Galatia were Israelites. They were Hellenized Israelites, because the book of Peter's was written to the churches in Asia, Cappadocia, Galatia, and it is well known and understood that the book of First Peter's had to have been written to Hellenized Jews, to Israelites, to this diaspora, which is what the church of Galatia, which is what all the churches were. All of the churches were really the diaspora of the Jews. They were Israelites that were scattered among the nations and had been swallowed up among the heathen and Hellenized, and they were being called Gentiles and Hellenes, but they were actually Israelites. Right? This is why Paul said to them that Jerusalem is also their mother. That's why he said is the mother of us all, us including them, because they're Israelites. And how do you prove that? Well, all you got to do is go to the book of Baruch, the 4th chapter. Right? Right. Now, in this, right, Jerusalem is spoken of as a woman. So this is Baruch 4 and 8. It says, "Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and you have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you," our mother, Jerusalem. Yeah. "For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. God hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me," Jerusalem, the mother, "a widow," a woman, "and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of God. They knew not his statutes, nor walked in his ways, in the ways of his commandments, nor trod in the paths of discipline in his righteousness. Let them that dwell about Zion come, and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting hath brought upon them. For he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, of a strange language, who neither reverence old nor pitied child." It's the curses. "These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone desolate without daughters. But what can I help you? For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hand of your enemies." That's in Luke, the 1st chapter. "The Lord shall deliver you out of the hand of them that hate us. Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am desolate. I have put off the clothing of peace, and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days. Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemies." Again, that's in Luke, the 1st chapter. "For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you." That's the good news. "And joy is come upon me from the Holy One, because of the mercy," again that's in Luke, the 1st chapter, which shall soon come upon you from the everlasting our Savior. "For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but God will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever." That's the kingdom of heaven. And that's the new Jerusalem coming down. "Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation." All right. right? Where we at? See your salvation. Right, from our God, which shall come upon you with great glory and the brightness of the everlasting, the brightness of his coming. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from God, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. Right, that's the patience and the faith of the saints. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, and O my children, and cry unto God, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned seek him 10 times more. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. So these other nations that we're scattered among are going to be in straits. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation, like America, Babylon. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting. That's the destruction of Babylon the Great. Long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Again, that's in the book of Revelations. That's in the book of Jeremiah. That's talking about the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right. O Jerusalem, look about toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh out unto thee from God. Lo, thy sons come whom thou sentest away. So that the people that are going to return are the people that were sent out. That's her sons. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, this gospel, right? Rejoicing in the glory of God. So again, Jerusalem is likened unto the mother of these sons that were sent away, right? And so when we go to Galatians, what did Paul say? But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. That only applies to the Israelites. It cannot apply to anyone else. Simple as that.